So this time our living room is going to be equipped with like the Plantoonstron 5000.
Plantoonstron?
With a message from Joe TV.
Hi, Joe.
Who we found on Twitter.
Hey guys, it's Joe TV, and I've got a suggestion for your next video.
Hey guys, it's Joe TV. Just got finished watching the latest Plantoons episode featuring moi, and it's a great episode. You should check that out. They have other episodes that are really, really good. You should check out the Plantoons. Meanwhile, I'm here in the kitchen getting ready to whip up some steak sandwiches. I don't know if you saw the last video that I made where we went to the county fair, and at one point there was a sign that said "World's Best Philly Cheesesteaks," and I was saying that usually when you see that claim "World's Best," it's a lie, and you know it is. Well, we're not going to make the world's best Philly cheesesteak, but we're going to make some pretty good Philly cheesesteaks that's better than half that crap that's out there. And we're going to get ready to do that right now. The first thing that you're going to need for a really good cheesesteak is to have some onions. And we're going to take these onions and cut this up. And then we're going to put them in a pan with some pizza sauce. I'm going to let this stuff caramelize. Okay, so I just dumped the onions into this pan and just letting it sizzle for a second here. So technically this isn't going to be a cheesesteak, although it will have cheese on it. This is going to be a pizza steak, which I'm partial to, having grown up in Philadelphia, born and bred. Shout out to Steve Steaks in Northeast Philly. So we're just letting this sizzle up, and I'm going to add the pizza sauce in. I'm going to take these Angus beef steaks and we're going to let them cook a little bit and then break it apart, just like they do in Philly. And this is what the onions look like. We've got them simmering right now, just on real low. And that looks yummy. And I'm going to throw a little bit of garlic in there, give it even more flavor. Just a little bit of garlic in there, and the pan for the steak meat should be nice and hot right about now. I'm going to throw that on there. Now I'm going to give you guys a tip. If you want your meat to be flavorful, buy this stuff. Go to the Spanish section of your supermarket and look for this stuff called adobo. This stuff is very flavorful. So since we don't have access to Sarconi rolls or to Amorosa rolls from Philly, Mrs. TV's got some French rolls that we're going to use for our steak sandwiches instead. So our steak meat's getting there, and this is, like I said before, it's 100% better than that minute steak crap. While we wait for the steak to finish up, Mike TV is getting all excited because we got a new Nerd Block. So for those that don't know, Nerd Block is like Netflix for nerdy things. And so basically what you do is you pay like $20 a month, and we've been trying this out the last couple of months. Pay like $20 a month, you get a box with nerd items in it. So we're going to unbox that for you. So there's the steak meat on the roll, and now we're just going to put on some of the onions. And then to this, we're going to add some Cheez Whiz. I'm going to bring that over to Mrs. TV. Oh man, is this so good. Wow. Alright, so here is the Nerd Block. This is what we were talking about a little bit earlier. And we're going to open this up for you so you can see what we got this month. So, right off the bat, the Nerd Block company consulted with Simon Pegg of Shaun of the Dead, and you saw him as Scotty in Star Trek. And they consulted with him so that he could help decide on the items that would go in this month's Nerd Block. So the first thing that we've got here is a t-shirt that they sent with Simon Pegg on it. A slice of fried gold. So that's cool. Next thing we've got in here is this, looks like it's nesting dolls from Guardians of the Galaxy, which I wasn't really a big fan of Guardians of the Galaxy. Did you like it? You thought it was good? So here are the nesting dolls, and that's what, Groot on the front of it? Is that Groot?
Yeah.
So that's the nesting dolls. You can
And then it goes
take them all
in
apart.
there, and then like that, and that, and it keeps going smaller until that, and then there's nothing inside of that. If you watch the movie, you'd know what this one is.
Alright, so the next thing that we've got here is a Guardians of the Galaxy magnet, which we'll probably put on the fridge, and that's Groot again, right?
Yep.
And then we've also got Money World, do it yourself. It's a little character in this box
No.
that you can paint. You can put stickers on them and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, we did get.
We've got a yellow Fumi, Micro Fumi, do it yourself. What else do we got? Got a couple cards. One's an informational one about Simon Pegg and the things that were selected for this particular Nerd Block. This happens to be for a good old classic movie, Ghostbusters. I don't know if it's going to be in the April Nerd Block. It's something from the movie Ghostbusters, so that's kind of cool. There's also a book from Simon Pegg. That's in the box. And we've got, I guess to get a jump start on April Fools, got a whoopee cushion. And the last thing in the box is Mr. Freeze's Ice Ice Babies, which is another April Fool's kind of gag. Ice with insects
fly
in them.
It's a fly.
Okay, so ice with flies in them, so.
A lot of people say it's spiders, but like he does, but it's really flies.
Yeah, I don't think people like insects of any kind in their ice cubes.
Because look, see those little flies?
Mm-hmm.
You can't. We can see them, but they can't.
Sure they can. You can see them right
Wait.
there.
They can see it. Yeah.
You can see them right there. Flies.
In an ice cube.
In the ice cube. So that's what came in this month's Nerd Block. Not sure how long we're going to continue with this. We're also waiting on a Nerd Block Junior, which should be here soon. That's what's in this month's Nerd Block.